Have you ever witnessed the exact moment a lion shifts from absolute stillness to explosive force in a split second? With one precise leap, compressed power is unleashed, and the prey is instantly trapped with no escape. Prepare yourself, because right now you're about to witness spectacular lion hunts, moments intense enough to send chills down your spine. Let's dive in. Lion versus hippo. Beneath the misty haze of the dry season, a lone hippopotamus finds itself stranded far from the protection of deep water. The pride quickly surrounds the massive target, patiently waiting for weakness. When the hunters begin to close in, the hippo maintains distance, displaying its terrifying jaws, a clear warning to its enemies. The retreat turns into a desperate chase. The pride coordinates fluidly, biting at the hind legs and even daring to leap onto its back to drain its strength. The thick skin acts as natural armor, but relentless harassment from multiple attackers begins to erode the hippo's stamina.
Okay, guys, this is what happens, and it's not gonna hurt too much.
Eventually, the solitary giant collapses under the persistence of the predators. On the savanna, solitude is a fatal weakness, and collective strength ultimately overcomes even the most formidable individuals. Lion versus Thomson's gazelle. Under the scorching African sun, a lioness moves silently. She is not wandering aimlessly, but positioning herself strategically for the hunt. Because lions possess relatively small hearts compared to body size, they lack the endurance for long-distance chases like wild dogs. Instead, ambush is essential. She lowers her body into a shallow depression, golden fur blending seamlessly into dry grass. The herd of gazelles remains unaware of the deadly threat crouched below the slope. The hunter holds her breath, waiting for the slightest lapse. Suddenly, the trap springs. The lioness explodes forward, but her speed alone is insufficient to catch such agile prey. Lion versus buffalo. On the dusty road, a solitary African buffalo stands firm, forming a defensive wall against probing predators. The rest of the herd gathers around the fallen body of a companion, a haunting moment of collective mourning. The scent of death quickly attracts opportunists. Spotted hyenas lurk in tall grass, waiting for weakness, yet the buffalo's sheer power keeps them cautious. Tension escalates as apex predators begin to move. Chaos erupts, scattering the herd. And in that moment, control shifts decisively to the lions.
You see the lions fighting.
The pride descends into a frenzied feast, no rival daring to challenge them. Beside the carcass, the Alliance of Kings is reinforced, maintaining dominance over the savanna. A mother buffalo shields her calf like a steel barrier against the pride, waiting for reinforcements. When the herd charges in, the balance of power shifts instantly. Weighing up to 900 kilograms, armed with keratin horns harder than lion bone, a single charge can cause lethal injury. But today, the buffalo face seasoned hunters. Instead of panicking, the lions retreat strategically, patiently waiting for formation breakdown. And the calf is taken. The law of survival allows no mercy. While the herd watches in anguish, the victors begin their feast to sustain their own pride. A brutal ending, yet the raw, impartial truth of wild nature. In the African wilderness, the line between predator and prey is razor thin. A lone male lion stalks buffalo behind a fallen tree, but he has made a fatal mistake, invading the territory of a vigilant herd. He lunges and captures the slowest individual. By clamping onto the trachea or muzzle, he cuts off oxygen supply, forcing the prey to exhaust its limited reserves in futile struggle. Though buffalo possess immense muscular strength, oxygen deprivation quickly shuts down neural and muscular function. The lion maintains steady pressure, patiently waiting for complete exhaustion. The hunter prevails through ruthless precision.
Yeah, guys, just update on this first car. The fourth car can join us. Yeah, I think that's you,
A risky gamble by a lioness. She encounters a young buffalo and begins demonstrating her strength before a male lion. She attacks from behind, attempting to topple the prey, but the buffalo's resilience defies her efforts. Even with over 130 kilograms on its back, its powerful hip structure and massive muscles hold firm. The male observes as most hunts are led by lionesses. He will not intervene unless necessary. But this prey proves too formidable. Lion versus antelope. A lion cub fiercely guards its first prize, a small antelope carcass, while the mother supervises closely. Rather than sharing, possessive instinct surges. The cub uses its small body to shield the meal, asserting dominance. The mother watches patiently, allowing the cub to practice protecting its resource. This tolerance is vital, helping the young predator acclimate to the scent of fresh blood and the mechanics of processing prey. Though its tearing technique remains clumsy, determination is undeniable. Lion versus mongoose. A mongoose suddenly finds itself surrounded by curious predators. Facing overwhelming strength, it refuses to surrender. It darts about, treating the confrontation almost like a game. Instead of fleeing, which would trigger pursuit instinct, it stands its ground, puffing up and issuing threatening sounds. Unexpected aggression unsettles the young lions. The mongoose snaps toward their sensitive noses repeatedly. This psychological tactic transforms it from vulnerable prey into a formidable opponent, eroding the lion's confidence. The encounter ends astonishingly. The smaller animal preserves its life directly before the kings of the grasslands. Lion versus crocodile. The fertile yet deadly river is always a life-or-death boundary on the savanna. While the pride moves safely along the steep embankment, one young member finds itself in a dangerously exposed position.
Maybe the little one fell.
Completely isolated at the low water's edge, the cub struggles to find a way up through murky waters, where cold, patient eyes lie in wait.
Maybe the little one fell.
The young lion attempts to climb, but the slippery bank becomes an impossible obstacle for its still developing claws. Isolation at the water's edge is an invitation to predators lurking beneath the surface, where the big cat's advantage disappears entirely. The moment the cub moves too close to the water, death surges forward. It desperately scrambles toward shore, searching for safety. Every attempt to climb fails, forcing it to remain dangerously close to the waterline. This is a fatal mistake, because beneath the muddy surface, pressure-sensitive organs are detecting every vibration of its movement. The Nile crocodile explodes upward with devastating speed, ending the life of a future king. What you have just seen reveals why lions remain symbols of power in nature. Strength, patience, and perfect timing started hunts both magnificent and merciless. In the wild, one correct decision can change everything. If this video made your heart race, press like, leave a comment sharing the moment that impressed you most, and subscribe to continue exploring more breathtaking survival stories. Thank you for watching until the end. See you in the next journey through the wild world.